Good afternoon, good evening, YouTube world. So, as you can kind of hear in the background a little bit, Lil Wayne went off on MGK. Nice. Even though Royce5 said that, look, let the man handle his own business. But Lil Wayne was like, fuck that. Shady's my guy. Now, granted, it wasn't much of a diss track. I mean, it was a diss track, but it wasn't like a diss track. It was just like him showing support for Eminem and Shady. Like, yo, Shady's my guy. Like, watch your mouth, MGK. Watch your mouth. And then he blabbered on about some other shit, like, you know, he smoked a shit ton of chronic or whatever he was smoking. He was just doing his thing. So, I don't know, maybe he was just showing support to Shady. That's fine, that's cool. I dig that. You know, old school guys look with themselves, right? They stick together. Old heads in hip hop stick together. Old legends stick together. It's cool. And then also I heard on my YouTube that Yelawolf dissed MGK. So when I looked that up, I was like, it didn't sound like a diss song, because Yelawolf is man enough to say the man's name in a beef. And he didn't say his name. Yelawolf's going to say someone's name if he's talking about him. I don't know if you guys are Yelawolf fans or not, but I'm a huge Yelawolf fan, supporter. Slumerican, baby. Yelawolf is my guy. Like, I like the fact that he just doesn't rap. Like, he goes back to his roots and he'll do some country music. He'll sing. Like, one of my favorite songs ever is Have a Great Flight by Yelawolf. Listen to that. Like, that is, oh my God, that threw me back. And then when Yelawolf was in Colorado, he said that Trump Music 3 is going to be his last Shady project. Now, I get that. I understand, because, you know, he's got his own stuff going on. He's got his own shop. He's got his own, you know, he does tattoos. He does shows. He's always touring. Like, once you get to a level, like, I don't think you need a record label. I don't think you need a record label, period, as long as you got the right people behind you pumping your stuff and enough people get to hear your music. So I don't think that record labels are important, per se, right? So about the Lil Wayne dissing MGK, I mean, I think a lot of that is, you know, it's just WorldStarr on it, so everyone's going to click it, because WorldStarr has been like one of the top media outlets for hip hop. But I mean, I don't think it was a diss song. I think it was more like showing support for Shady. Like, hey, I got your back. You know, like, I know you don't need my help, but if I got you, my guys got you, my team's got you, like, Young Money's got you. And as far as the Yelawolf Shade diss track, like, I even went on Twitter to his site, Yelawolf's Twitter, to see if he had put out a diss, and he didn't. Neither did Lil Wayne, actually. So, but Lil Wayne mentions Machine Gun Kelly, so I know that was a clap back at MGK for what he said about M, and so whatever. And also, Logic just said that he'd fight MGK in an MMA fight. Who the fuck wants to see two stick figures fight? I mean, granted, if it turns into like a throwdown, like that would be pretty sweet, I guess. I mean, but I just don't see Logic and MGK going that route. I think MGK would beat Logic's ass, but that's just me. So anyway, about the diss, I listened to it. I mean, he threw a couple shots at MGK, but it wasn't nothing serious. And Yelawolf, the whole shade, didn't even say shit about MGK. So what I think is was like a leaked track saying, you know, like a leaked track, because in a lot of MGK's music, he talks about being the underdog. He talks about, you know, being the guy that's always looked past for skill because of his location, you know, where he's from and what kind of music he makes. Because he doesn't just do hip hop. He does country music. He plays instruments. He does a lot of things. And so I honestly think that's why Shady and Yelawolf are going their separate ways, because, you know, there was a lot of musical differences, I think, because, you know, Shady wants to put out awesome hip-hop projects because that's what's hot right now, and Yelawolf just wants to do his thing, which Yelawolf has a ton of supporters. Like, if he drops a project, he's got probably at least 60, 70,000 people who are going to buy it, me being one of them. Now, 60, 70,000 people, you might not think that's a lot, but with streams and purchases and, you know, going to the live shows, I mean, every show that Yelawolf's done in the state of Michigan has completely sold out. And I know because I tried to go to that show like August 8th, and it was sold out. Like, I was going to take a day off of work, and me and my boy were going to go. But as soon as we found out that it was going on and we went to go buy tickets, it was sold out. So, yeah, I mean, Lil Wayne's got M's back. I don't think Yelawolf dissed MGK in that song. It is what it is. Another thing that I was asked to do is talk about Upchurch the Redneck. So tomorrow's video I will talk about Upchurch the Redneck. And also I saw something interesting on Facebook where someone said G Herbo was trash. So I haven't, to be completely honest, I've only listened to a few G Herbo tracks with a couple of my boys, and so like I really don't know. So tomorrow, all I'm doing all day tomorrow is listening to G Herbo and more Upchurch the Redneck, so I can get a good clean grasp on those guys better. So when I do these, I'm well educated and I've heard their music, and I know what I feel like I know what I'm talking about. But I appreciate you guys getting into my comments, getting into my DMs, and asking me to talk about artists. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm asking you is down below in the comments section, let me know who you want me to talk about. Do you want me to talk about flavor colored hair rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine? You want me to talk about Nicki? You want me to talk about some rock and roll? I could do that too. I'll talk about whatever you want me to talk about, because this channel is for you guys. I am here to give you my opinion on whatever you guys want me to talk about. And also this week I'm going to do a Black Ops 4 summary review. I know a lot of my gamer buddies were crying heavily when the beta shut down today. So anyway, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell up there, and you know, so you get notified on when my videos come live. And like I said, like, comment who you want me to talk about. Share these videos, man. These things are fun, man. They're interesting. Today was a little, you know, I listened to the tracks and I'm like, this ain't no diss from Yelawolf. And it wasn't really a diss from Lil Wayne either. He was just talking like, fuck you, MGK. I got Shady's back. It wasn't like a diss. So all this YouTube stuff, and then of course everyone's saying, oh my God, MGK clap back. And then when you listen to the MGK shit, it wasn't a clap back. It was like an old freestyle he did, you know, a long time ago. So people, please watch what you're clicking on, because a lot of these people are doing some things for clout.
Calling all cars.
This is that Yelawolf that everyone was talking about. I'm gonna listen to this, and I'm gonna, get into the Yelawolf heavy. But guys, see you tomorrow.